with a caster.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about absolutely nothing.
Yes. No, to break it
but
down.
make it sound really interesting.
Yeah, exactly. That is the pregame job while we wait here for the teams to get into this one. Simple's going over the notes too.
And that's one of the things that we saw in that prior game as well. Whenever there was a pause for Na'Vi, Blade was really drilling in the facts because it meant so much. And we're here. We're ready for it. Third and final map. One of these two teams off the back of this game of CS will be going to the major. It all starts now. Na'Vi on the T side. Heroic are your CTs for this one. And we are into the action.
And Bit drops the HE on the door. Flash comes out as well. The smoke drops from Boomich. Shush, he's watching for it. They're running into each other in the vent. They don't know what's going on. Boomich, his vision is impaired. He was inside of the smoke. He doesn't find Shush. And now the bait set up towards ramp. Finds the first contact, runs down, and it's all on Cadian. He's behind the box. He needs to find his moment to peek. He is going to be spotted, lands the headshot on Bit regardless, and now the backup is here. But it doesn't matter. The kills go the way of Na'Vi. Perfecto with 2, Simple with the Glock kill onto Stown, and it's 3 versus 2 now. It was looking so good for Heroic, but Na'Vi have pulled it back.
A cacophony of errors to start the round. But problem solvers, that's what Na'Vi are. And they bring this back into a good position. Shush, he pushes out through Squeaky and tries to get the info. He does double back. Electronic's got the bomb. They're going in through Hut. 50 seconds on the clock. They're going to be diving their way out on towards the site. It's a 2 versus 3. Refresh, back down the ladder as well. Bomb being planted.
And Refresh, he just wanted to clear out ramp, make sure there was no late flank coming in. They don't have the kit, Jack. I don't know if there was even one purchased. I don't think so. So now they have to try to go for this retake. You can tell they're worried that Na'Vi split up. They're worried about anything coming forward now. Is Simple. He has to tuck away. Headshot comes in, but Shush lands one and Refresh with one of his own. The last player standing inside of the site, it's Electronic. 1 versus 1. No kit for the CT. No kit for Shush. He's pushing forward. He's not being quiet about it. And Electronic rains out with the Glock, lands the headshot, and Na'Vi on the T side of Nuke start this one off.
It looked dicey. Awkward opener. Stuck in the vent, couldn't get down. And this is it, the first play that was made. Boomich just trapped on him. They both got their legs there. He's trying to trip him over. Oh, man. Good response from Electronic, though. Holds his own on the site with the Glock. Switched to the burst fire at one point as well. I thought he was going to go full gangster. Yeah, man.
Based. Oh, the play from Top Hut. Shush, he spotted them go down. He's now blind. That Molotov going to do tons of damage to him. Down to 37 HP, but Cadian, he's rotated down. Can't land the shots with the Deagle. Bomb is going to be planted. Refresh is here as well, and that actually means they have to cancel the plant. 2 CTs down. The vent drop here as well from Tezes and Bit. They're scared. Now they just need to hold this down. They can't go for the plant. They just need to make sure they can't get flanked. They have to wait as Electronic drops. Boomich finds the trade back onto Stown. They're waiting here inside of the single door. Now they're going to make their way out, but the flanks are coming, and there's 2 CTs right on their heels, right on their backs. Door gets closed, but Bit's still going to be in trouble. And the second player here as well, Perfecto. He's struggling. Shush finds them both.
The MP9 has mauled its way through them. We're still into a tight 2 versus 2, though. 50 seconds on the clock. The Deagle of Stown, he misses his shots. He's giving them opportunities, but Refresh on deck. Hits one back on the Boomich. Simple, left with 11 HP. This is dangerously close. Stown still peeking. Hits the shot on the wallbang with the Deagle. And Heroic, they fight into that round. Scrappy, but it's theirs.
And everything fell apart for Na'Vi there. Once they didn't get that bomb down, they were just holding for those flanks. They sat and they waited. They still go to plant the bomb. And in that exact moment, the double flank comes in. They made too much noise, and this is it. This is the one. Shush with the MP9 from the single door. Swings out, finds 2 kills. And then they had to rely on Simple in the 1 versus 2 to secure the frags. The spray wasn't there. It wasn't able to connect. The dink comes out right before he got that second kill. And that was enough. That was enough for Stown to play aggressive. Take the fight to him with the Deag. Lands the shot, gets the kill, and Heroic, they answer back immediately after Na'Vi pick up that opening pistol.
Oh, mate.
And he's fully invested into it. He's the only one. The rest of them are saving, and Simple's like, no, I'm full buying.
It goes to show why. The sheer confidence on that, man. Cadian had the pin pulled on the HE. He wanted to dash it outside and deal damage. But he's blown away. Head split like a watermelon. And Perfecto might be repeating the performance as well. Pinstripe prepared for the push. And they have to back up on this. You can't play too aggro at the minute. You're in a disadvantage. Pushing into the pistols would be worst case scenario.
Smoke towards the door. There is that huge hole in it. It just comes down to where are they going to be able to find these kills. They are going to group ramp. There's two CTs here. Will they expect them both? That's the question. Perfecto gets the kill with the Deagle, and they run straight into Shush, but Simple with the Deagle. The swing out finds the headshot. And they are going down into B. No, they've stopped. They want to walk up to heaven. Electronics now through main. There's one player on the site. It's Refresh. At some point, he's going to have to worry. They need to get the trades out. They're all here. Simple runs in. The jump from Boomich is perfect. It gives them the opportunity that they need. Boomich, the in-game leader, with a massive play there, jumping out through heaven, dragging the crosshair from Refresh away, allowing his teammates to find the trades.
The second he flicks off, the rest of them can push out. So much harder for him to reset, watch back up towards Nest. And the Deagle kills, man. So disgusting. The way Simple opened up the round, the fact that he goes on for a second back at ramp as well. Huge plays.
3 kills for him on the round, just absolutely massive. The investment from him, totally worth it in the end. And now Na'Vi answers back again. Back and forth CS. Stown wants to go through this smoke, doesn't have a flash, rings out some shots, doesn't find any damage. And they've already rotated down to B. You see there's 2 of them here. Electronics going to be the first point of contact, and it's happening again. Jack Tezes opens it up with the Deagle.
Oh, they're rolling back the years to Counter-Strike Source. It's all about the Deagle, apparently, but Simple's here. He's living in the moment with the AK, but he's not going to be alive for long. The pistol prowess doing so much for Heroic. Perfecto's on 4 HP. He's going to be stuck here. And look, his teammate in Bit, miles away towards outside, peering out. He's got the range advantage. We'll find one. But they've got into Secret, and that's down with a follow-up frag onto the low HP of Perfecto. Just on Bit now. Never a good position to be stuck in.
You can see he's worried about this flank and T-spawn, and he's right to be so. 47 seconds left. He is burning in the molly, down to 38 HP. He's tucked away in the corner, but the flank is on the way. There's 2 players down below him, and he's going to run into a world of hurt here. He's spinning, he's looking, catches the timing down the stairs. They're both here, they're both waiting for him. There's no way for him to frag them out. And Heroic answer back to Na'Vi, and this is going to continue. Take a look at the money. Electronic and Simple are going to be able to buy the AKs. At some point, this has to stop. We can't be going back and forth the whole half.
The Eco Wars, the Deagles of death, firing out. And instantly, Na'Vi, they do the smart thing. Take a pause, stop it there, ice them out, and just reset a little bit. Because this is not a normal game as CS. This isn't the way Nuke should be going.
Absolutely not.
And like one of these 2 teams, if you want to go to the major, scan that QR code, grab yourself tickets whilst you still can. Because this map decides if Heroic or Na'Vi are going to get their spot in the second day of the EU RMR.
And you will see one of these 2 teams at the major in Antwerp. Whoever wins this one goes up 3-0, and they do secure themselves that spot, that legend status. Simple goes for the hero AK. Everybody else on the save. So they're playing for the next round. And can Simple repeat his heroics from the previous rounds? Of course, that Deagle investment in round 3 made all the difference. Now this time, can the AK do the same? They're walking up. They're just trying to find contact. There's a player down in Secret. That is Cadian. And they're stacked heavy towards outside. One player towards CT. He's going to be found from Simple. Can he land the shot? The spray doesn't connect. He's not able to find it. The trades come in, but that's all they're going to be as Refresh, Cadian find kills of their own, and it is just Bit. He has the P250, but he's been spotted, and he is going to drop. Simple couldn't connect the shot. The hero AK not paying off on this occasion. And Navi's money still not great. Most of them can buy. The question is pretty much, okay, who's going to give Simple the AK? Because somebody's giving Simple an AK. It's just a matter of who.
You need to feed the hot hand, get the weapon in the big baller of Na'Vi's palm straight away.
Oh, he's gone for the Mac 10 actually.
Ooh.
Did he have a? Maybe he had the really good spawn to try to go down vent. He has the bomb. No, he's going up top. This is strange.
He's going to blow the door off of her early on. Perfecto. He'll post up with a backup of Boomich. There's the flash out, so you can try and get out through Hut. Turn on the flash, but Shush fully blind on the elevated angle. Not going to work too well for him. He's the first to fall. And the T's have taken control of the A site. Bomb being planted instantly into the round.
And great call here from Na'Vi. They recognized Heroic was playing very heavy towards outside, trying to counter those nades, counter them, going down into secret. The response from Na'Vi is the fast A-pop. Electronic now is going to spot out Katie and lands the shot down to 28 HP, but the kill is what he was looking for. It's what he found. Stown stuck here in the corner. He drops the smoke to try to get himself out, but he's still in trouble. Look at him. He's hopping up and down. He's dancing, dodging the bullets. Boomich lands a couple more, and if Stown gets away with this, he'll be a very happy man.
That's all it comes down to, really, if they can just save the weapons that they have in their hands, because the round is dead and gone. So the consistent back and forth is still occurring. We do go 3-3.
And one drop can come in, so we should see the full buy. Cadian actually goes for the glass cannon as well. Can't afford the armor, but buys the op anyways. So where are they going to play with that? Where are they going to put him? Is it going to be the outside play we saw earlier? Maybe straight down into secret, expecting Na'Vi to go back to their sort of defaults? That's the question that Heroic needs to answer. They put him in ramp. So he has the op. He's actually gone straight down into B. So yeah, he is going into secret to start off this round. Electronic's gotten down as well. Hasn't been quiet about it. They know he's here. And Cadian's here and waiting.
Electronic. Scared to overcommit to this because we've seen just how aggressive Heroic have been. Cadian posted up like a gangster. Ready for the face to come towards him. Wants to smite him with a bolt action and then quickly get out of there.
And he is playing the off angle, but he doesn't have armor. So if he misses the shot, he's just dead, right? Even if he lands the shot, if the spacing from Na'Vi is really tight, it's going to be hard for him to get away. Jiggles are going to come in, and that's the shot he was looking for, but he misses it. Somehow threads the needle between the two players. Doesn't land it. Now they've seen the bomb in secret, and that's going to create space for the lurks.
Tasus wins out on the first peak. Stown will help him out a little bit as well. He does commit for the frag against Simple, but doesn't quite get it over the finish line. So we're down into the 2 versus 2. Both of the CTs running over towards the ramp. Na'Vi is set up for the post plants. And this is looking really rough. You do have the one kit to work with. Double flash and a HE. They're going to flash out through the window as well. Perfecto covering for the support is Simple. He's going to be blinded. They're starting to weave their way in. They're coming down on the right side of ramp. Window needs to be covered. Simple should get contact soon. There's the hard commit onto the first. Back up from Perfecto, but Simple takes both.
He saw both of them when he peeked out on the right side. Manages to find both kills. And again, the off angle from Cadian. It's just so unlucky that op shot didn't hit. It somehow managed to miss both players peeking in front of him. But you can see Na'Vi, even if he did land the shot on one of them, he would have got traded immediately. They recognized that Heroic liked to put that op down in secret. They liked to start that player in secret, and their spacing was so tight on that peak that if Cadian, even if he did get that first kill, would have immediately been traded. And that's the small things that matter so much as Cadian and Shush. It's not that they don't have any weapon, it's that they actually have tasers. They have the Zeus. It doesn't pop up on the overlay, but they do have 2 players here on the CT side with the tasers. Looking for some form of cheeky kill.
Can they make this round an electric affair? Doesn't seem likely so far, as all the kills are being cleaned up towards outside. Na'Vi with the first 2 picks going exactly how they would want it to. So Shush has got one towards secret, and Cadian's got the other behind the box on ramp. Ooh. Simple. Outside with the AWP. It's up against just the USP of Tessus. Shouldn't really be much for him. And the cleaner Na'Vi can take this round, the happier they'll be with it.
This is just so annoying. He's like, man, stop. Does land the tag on him. puts him down to 38 HP. But the bomb, it's over towards A. They're just walking all the way out. They're not going to find any contest either. It's just going to be the A bomb site. Going for Navi. Going to be able to walk in, get that bomb planted. Boomich clears everything out. Molotov towards heaven for good measure. Oh, Electronic finds Tezes hopping away. And now it is Shush moving forward with the USP. Electronics posted on it. Looks away at the worst possible time. Does land the gush on him through the floor. And these fights are so awkward.
The cheeky little headshot peek won't matter as the nade comes in. So Perfecto finds 2 frags in a rapid response, all on Cadia now. Round's not going to be going his way. It doesn't really seem like he's set up to find a frag at the end of this either. Does still have the taser in the back pocket, and he will play for the exit.
I just don't think there's any way anyone comes into lobby right now. It would just not be worth it. It wouldn't make any sense. And Boomich swings around and puts it down. Stown has the extra money for the op as well. Can drop that over to Cadian. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to trade it up. And Shush, he's invested in the FAMAS to make sure he has that extra utility. The buy wasn't great for the CTs. No kits for the CT side. Again, important to point that out for the late rounds. Because if it does get into those retake situations, your 2v2s, your 3v3s, just puts that added pressure onto them. They have to do everything quickly. They don't have as much time to play with.
Spam as well towards Squeaky early. Refresh going to take a tag of damage. Licks him down to 75 HP. Simple. Poised towards Hut. If there was a push from the CTs, he'd be prepared for that.
Oh, just shoot, forehead.
Cadian, in the battle of the Orpers, will he be ready for this one? Simple, watching on the close angle, going to be peering into ramp now. He finds the first frag, Cadian. Dips out of there. No room for a response.
No, Perfecto goes down, trying to bait the shot for Simple, but Cadian running away so quickly, there's no chance for Simple to react in time as Bit's gotten out towards the vent. He spots the player towards heaven, would have just seen him drop, so there is 3 players here on the CT side towards A. Make that 4 as the player rotates into heaven, refreshes there in main. And Bit tried to make something happen, tried to respond to the death of Perfecto, but he wasn't able to find anything. And now, in the 3 versus 5, Electronic has outside control. If he can get down into secret, open up the door, make some presence, force some rotations here from the CTs, then maybe they have a chance.
Flash out.
Dive.
They go straight down the vent.
Nice.
Simple. Ready for the reface as well. We'll hit that one. He's now seeing the side of Tessus as he dives up on top of the hut. 20 seconds on the timer. Shoots into the head. And Simple's left dead. But the bomb has been planted. And Na'Vi, they're still back for blood in a round like this. You might be outnumbered, but it's all down to the positioning. Electronic, ready for the face on ramp. That's the peek out. It's down. Will hit one. Boomich can't quite hold on to it as Cadian trades it back with the AWP. The defuse will come out and we will go 5-4.
It was a good plan there from Na'Vi. Throw the flashes out into A, get that bomb down into the B site. They knew they had Electronic down. I thought maybe they might try to use Electronic as bait for the rotations, but the drop down the vent was the right play. See here, this was the opening. Perfecto just walking straight into Cadian's crosshair. And there again, Simple. He found the pick on the one player rotating, but still down numbers and kind of out of position. He tried to make a hero play by walking out of the door. Instead, Tezes with the reposition. Simple again, didn't hear the jump ups onto Tetris, didn't hear him jumping onto Hut. That is the difference between LAN and online CS. Those little things, sometimes you just don't hear them.
Cadian, straight outside, aggressive towards T-Red early.
Electronic hears the scope though.
The audio cue giving him away. It just depends if they can actually find the early trade. Instead, it's refresh towards the vent that comes away with a squeaky clean kill. There's Cadian getting the best of Perfecto as well, but Boomich and Electronic, they get a frag apiece. So we're into the type 3-on-3. Boomich towards CT vent. Tags just down to just 19. Drops the molly, but it's not going to work well. Refresh is allowed to peek and hold the angle onto Boomich, so it's just Simple. Down on the B site with a bomb.
And 2 players very low. Shush and Refresh down to just red HP on both. Simple, he's going to go for the bomb plant. Refresh hears it. Door is going to be opened. He's so lit though, and he goes aggressive. That's a mistake from Refresh. Gives the kill over to Simple, and now, oh, he smokes off the door, but he runs right through it.
Simple is 12-5 in the matchup already. Up towards window, breaks the glass, but it won't work well. Testus, he gets the response off, stops a clutch from developing for Na'Vi, and they do tie up the game 5-5.
And they're going to go grab the op as well. So close there from Simple. Almost clutches that one out, but it was Tezes to shut him down. The headshot with the A1S. And Refresh got a little bit over antsy with that one as well. He went a little too aggro off the plant from Simple. Maybe if he went the exact second that Simple tapped the bomb, then maybe you have a chance to kill him planting, but he still would have heard you in that situation. Either way, doesn't really matter. They win it in the end. It was a nice try from Simple. It was a good play also from Na'Vi. The reaction out hut was good. Boomish just wasn't able to find the shots. In the end, that cost them. The missed Molotov didn't help either, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Did sort of bounce straight back at him. Not ideal.
Nah, I know what you want. Not really going to help him. And this has already been such a close game. Refresh has been getting away with murder towards Squeaky as well. The frags he found into this round make all the difference. And he's happy with himself.
Yeah, did still pick up the 3K on the round. Down drops trying to cross the secret. Electronic finds him. Opening pick for Na'Vi. Remember, score 5-5 right now on the T side of Nuke, and these rounds are so close that Heroic's money is in a really tough spot. Boomish Electronic, they're going to swing on the main player. That's Cadian dropping. They knew where he was. They swing out. They find it. The A-split is on. Perfecto with the headshot, and that's A-site gone.
Nothing you can do. Tessus and Refresh completely isolated. The sheer pace from Na'Vi into round 11 will be the difference maker. Cadian was complete off guard. There was nothing that he could really adjust for. You're just stuck there isolated with the AWP. As soon as he falls, that's A site taken, and you've just got to save this.
And this is a desperation save too. Na'Vi, they have a little bit of extra money to send 1 or 2 players looking, but these positions in Secret are just so strong that without the overwhelming numbers that Na'Vi just isn't going to have on the hunt, Heroic should be able to get away with these guns. There is 2 Ts going over towards them, though. Boomich is here. Molotov, that could be annoying.
Oh, he dives around the corner, hits one, actually forces the response from Refresh as well, and takes down both of them. That's huge. That's both guns gone. Boomich knows how important this is.
Yeah, I'd be absolutely hyped if I was him, too. That's a full reset there onto Heroic. Remember, they had won a couple rounds in a row, so their loss bonus was gone. Taking those guns out of their hands means that they're on double eco territory. And Heroic's in a really rough spot financially. They have to make big decisions here with the economy. The same big decisions that they made on Inferno that are now in the exact same situation here on Nuke.
Outside has been such a fickle mistress time and time again as well. Na'Vi have had Heroic's number in a fair few of these rounds.
And what's the change-up going to be? Both of these teams now, there's going to be the mind games, right? Because it started off the game with Na'Vi trying to go outside, get down secret, do all those things, and Heroic was countering it, right? So then Na'Vi counters that with the fast A-pops, right? Then Bit starts getting taken down trying to get outdoor, so that's not working anymore. When they tried to send people to ramp, Cadian was there, and the mind games are really at play now. We see the full force coming out from Heroic. 2 MP9s, a Deagle on Tezes, the sad FAMAS on Shush, and Refresh with the 5-7. No kits. Full force. And Na'Vi, where are they going to go with this? Remember, they lost rounds like this earlier in the half. Definitely don't want to repeat that. As the smokes drop for Perfecto, means he gets to throw all of them, so the whole team gets to be pushed further forward. As the wall of smokes is there. Now, are they going to commit to secret again?
Cadian, this time on the response, only has the MP9 to hold back the line. He's tucked in.
Ooh. And he might not know this, but Electronic died from this exact spot earlier in the game, so wouldn't be surprised to see him clear it this time as he swings out. It was actually his teammate who took the face first. But Electronic was the one to get the kill. And now, are we going to see the response from Heroic? Are they going to push into lobby, knowing that there was at least 2 players down secret?
If they do push out through Hut, Bit has got it covered. Tucked in towards the back of Squeaky. 45 seconds on the round. The CT still just holding for this one. Bit of a peek out. Suspicion from
barrel.
Shush.
Yeah, I think he might have seen the gun barrel. He pushes forward, and that is going to be the kill onto Bit. The lobby lurker down. Perfecto has the bomb outside of lobby, but Refresh finds Simple as well, trying to walk into main. And Na'Vi, they lose 2 players. There's 20 seconds left, Jack. This is a serious problem.
This has gone from a round that was in the palm of their hands.
Are they saving?
To everything going wrong. And yeah, this looks really risky. I mean, at this point, what do you even do? They're going to be converging out through the heart and trying to make the execute out onto the A side.
No
Big
way.
frag. Both kills going their way. Stown, though, if he can deny the bomb, that could be the difference maker. But the problem is he can't actually peek into the site. His teammate comes sprinting up through the vent. That's Tessus with a deagle. They drop down onto the bomb site. Electronic has 2 HP, and it's all on him.
insane.
Hits the shot into the 1v1. Oh, he's got the flash as well, Davey.
Smoke for the bomb. Now that does change the entire dynamic here. He hasn't tapped it yet. He's going to expect that he doesn't have a kit. Electronic, if he commits too early, he does. Now, does he have the time? Absolutely.
Oh, man. These rounds are pulling at the heartstrings, and it's still such a back-and-forth game. 6-6. Heroic. The desperation plays. Na'Vi. They look terrified at a point like that. They push out through heart. They had to get the kills. Boomich was a bit of a difference maker. And in the end, the 1v1, 1 out. Electronic frustrated.
Yeah, it's just such a tough situation for him because also, if they don't have a kit, there is a significant chance that he just sticks it out. Goes for the 10-second stick inside of the smoke, right? It's always a possibility. Where that bomb is planted makes it so hard to spam from main. With just 2 HP, he really didn't have a whole lot he could do. Still, though, the money is bad, and they go for the aggressive lobby crunch. Bit answers one back, but Refresh finds him. Simple's here. He's outside. As Boomich looks for the play towards heaven. Now, is he going to walk through this? If Stown walks through this, Simple is waiting, and he finds it. Headshot immediately onto Stown. 1 hit onto Simple. But that's not enough.
Tessus.
Oh, timing.
Oh, he sees the shadow. He knows exactly where he is, and he'll swing onto him. But the problem is that Electronic saves his mate. Was in a great position to bail out Boomich. And now we're down to a very tight 2 versus 3. HP is in a bad spot for Refresh. He's only got 19 health to work with. Cadian towards Secret with the MP9 creeping into the back line, but the angle's being watched. Simple's there, taps out a few shots, but he's been dinked down to 11. Electronic takes him out.
Again, Electronic is the savior of the round. Twice now he's bailed out his teammates from rough spots. The Molotov into the vent is going to cut the rotations, but Refresh, he's gambling. He's not going to go down. He's going to stay towards lobby now. The kit is in front of him. He hasn't actually grabbed it, and he's walking towards ramp. If they decide to come up the vent now, oh, the door is open. I mean, Refresh. Oh, the timings on this round are absolutely ridiculous. Smoke towards the door. That's going to be important. 2 players inside of the site very low. I mean, Refresh, if he finds Boomich here, spam onto Simple could be the play. And that's it! There it is! He gets the spam! 1 versus 1. He's 19 HP. Electronic recovers the bomb. And where does Refresh go? He's going forward. He wants to peek out of hut, but he also needs to make sure that Electronic is worried about the reposition to door. And at this point, Refresh could have even walked towards heaven. So Electronic tucks himself away in the corner.
The mind games at play. Refresh, he has been huge for Heroic so far into this matchup. Still into a tight 1v1. He's going to reposition once again. He's got the kit. He has a smoke and a flash, but he sticks to his guns, walks his way out. Does he clear towards main? That's the big question. The problem is that he's going to be spotted first. Headshot from Electronic, and Na'Vi do win out that time.
Refresh made that just about as interesting as he could have. From inside of the hut, I was saying, if he kills Boomich, there's no reason not to go try to spam the bomb. You don't know Simple's HP. You know that one player is dinked, right? You know Boomich is low. You know Simple's low. You might as well take the risk at that point. With 19 HP, lands the spam, but Electronic in the end. The reposition was perfect. He plants the bomb, and there's too many things for Refresh to look at. There's no way he's clearing that corner in that situation. Oh my God. What a game of CS, man. What a game of CS.
This has been a 6 series, and even this alone has been an incredible matchup just on Nuke. And this is still the first half, Davey. Yeah. It's down, outside. He's got himself into a magnitude of different fights. Shoots up towards Silo, gets a couple of tags out. Boomich and Electronic both down to sub 50 HP.
have got the player across. It is always Electronic getting into those positions. It's been the case for a while, and you can see Heroic, they want to collapse on outside. 4 players now, all collapsing from different angles. One inside of the back of Big Garage, one towards main, one in CT. Electronic finds the pick onto Shush, and Simple reacts with the kill onto Stown. He's looking for more. Tezes from CT spawn with the 5-7 actually gets the kill onto Simple. They've worked into main, they've lurked in, and where are the CTs? That's the question. There's 2 towards ramp, 1 in secret. The A bomb site is Navi's.
And they're pushing up through trophy room as well. Bit.
Oh, look where the bomb is.
He's defending. He has to get this kill. Like you said, the bomb's in a bit of a risky position. Oh, he gets out of there. And he can now wrap around and grab the bomb, but time is going to be dangerously tight. Cadian with a 5-7. He's in for Delight in the background, as he will hit one. Switches out to the AK as well. Electronic hard commits to the spam and stops him there. But again, it's Refresh on the A site in the 1v2. They're running at him, and he's tucked into the vent, gets both of them, as Refresh will stop it. And they go 7-7.
This is one of the most back and forth games of Nuke I have seen in so long. This is such exciting Counter-Strike. Refresh with the constant repositions. First he's outside, then he's in ramp. He fights Bit in lobby, and by the time they're going through main, he's tucked away at the CT vent.
Refresh is just having such a game for Heroic. The frags, the magnitude of plays that he's been making. He's 16 for 12 at the minute, top fragging on the server. And the clutch potential on him is out of this world. Na'Vi changing pace into the last round, though. They want to go fast down ramp, and Tess he's here, putting up a blockade, denying the entry.
And their own flash is full, blinding them on as they move forward. So lots of damage being taken. Perfecto loses his life. Electronics down to just 21. Simple again has the hero AK. Bit also gets tossed to Galil. That was in Electronics' hands, but with just 20 HP. They don't want him to have that one. Heroic has responded by taking lobby control. So at this point, they only need to watch a couple things, right? They need to watch Hell. They need to make sure they can't fall back to lobby, and they don't want to let them just walk into the B site. But Cadian, tucked away deep CT here, he's gambling that Na'Vi isn't just going to go up the ladder, because there could be anybody up there watching it. So he's going to play towards CT spawn and gamble that they're going to clear him out first before they go up the ladder. That's exactly what's going to happen. Bit does land the kill, but he gets headshotted for his troubles.
The wrap back around from Shush. He's coming up towards ramp. And Boomich.
Oh, he didn't spot him, though. He didn't spot him, and Simple drops because of it. The AK of Simple goes down. Tons of damage done, but Boomich got timinged. Couldn't spot the player, and there's one man in the back of the site. That is Tezes. Player in the window. Crossfire's in. Can Bit land these headshots? It would have to be insane. And no, Heroic, by the skin of their teeth, win the CT half 8-7 after one of the most back and forth games of Nuke I have seen in a long time.
No, absolute shenanigans time and time again. Refresh towards the A site was the difference maker for them. But the amount of fights we saw that would just flip-flop constantly, it's crazy. It's not standard CS. It's not anything that we can expect out of this series. We've gone the distance. We're in the third and final map. One of these two teams is going to the major from this, and you can see the amount of pressure affecting everyone differently.
But now, Na'Vi go over onto their CT side. And this is where Simple comes alive with the op. Time and time again, you see him, and his style of opping on this map is very different to the way most oppers play. You saw Cadian, he was towards ramp, he was inside of secret, whatever. Simple likes to play heavy towards that heaven and hell area and constantly be moving back and forth between ramp and A. That's where he has his most presence. Because this time, ooh, Stown spotted Simple go down the ladder, and he's holding for this drop. He has the knife out, wants to go for it, but Stown spotted him. So he's just holding for Simple to come back up as Cadian runs into ramp. Bit's been gushed. He's going to try to escape. And Stown should just hard clear Simple, but Bit's answering back. He gets the headshot onto Shush. Tezes finds Boomich in hell, and that's likely going to mean that they're going to reposition up to the A site as Stown does eventually get the kill onto Simple with the headshot from the Glock.
Perfecto completely isolated with just the dualies. Heroic. They're going to be so happy with how this opening pistol has gone from on their T half. You get the bomb down, you got the round. And for Na'Vi, is there really anything that can be found? The dualies are out, he's taking them to ramp. And Tessus, he's waiting for this one. He wraps off back towards the ladder though. There is a player close on the left. That'll be Cadian with the Glock out. He sprints back down the ramp. Opportunity to strike on the refresh. Does get one kill. Hard commits on a peak as well. That's 2 frags. And he's making it costly, but it still can't be the round for him. Hungry for the third, as he will see him. Surely it's not going to be anything more than this. Tessus just holds, waits for the time to tick over. Spams on the close corner. Oh, he gets up in his face, but it won't matter. He'll steal away the doolies, and Heroic have 9 in the bank.
Yeah, Perfecto puts just a little bit of extra money into his pocket, but that's really all it is. Heroic pick up the second half pistol. And what's Navi's response going to be? Are they going to buy into this one? You see Perfecto's dropped the scout over to Simple. Should see... Oh, an MP9 going the other way. Interesting. Usually you do that so that the opper can keep some extra money to make sure he can buy that op into the first gun round. Instead, this time, Simple drops the MP9, so they're committing to this. Electronic creeps down the vent, so now he knows there was no play from Heroic down vent. They don't have anybody down. Important information for the CTs as the tag from Simple comes out on Tezes jumping across.
Spamming into the smoke if there's anyone there. Simple wants to rip his way through them. Instead, Heroic, off the back of the early contact, do start to deviate from their outside plan. Group up and head together.
And the question is this going to be the play towards ramp, or are they just going to go out A? Simple, with a ton of information here, and Electronic, he doesn't want to go up the stairs. He doesn't want to fully commit to clearing out Secret, but he knows that there hasn't been any presence shown down in towards B yet, and that's going to allow the CTs to play heavy towards A if they want to. There is 3 players here now as Simple rotates up to Heaven. Perfecto's close with the MP9. And this is going to be the A play from Heroic out the door.
It's got to be clean. Any mistakes could be grave for them. And Perfecto, he goes swinging out. Shush will be able to cleave his way through him. Lots of damage done on the close range angle with a pistol though, so it does soften up all the Ts. They don't have much health to play with, and they don't have a lot of time either. 30 seconds, Tessus coming up the back line. Gets the headshot off on the Simple. Oh, you'd be fuming.
The flank from Tezes working perfectly. Electronic now trying to catch a timing up the vent, but sadly for him, he runs into the one player that has HP from the side of Heroic. That is Refresh. Bit taking a ton of damage from Heaven, but both players inside of the site. Just one bullet will be enough, as Tezes does eventually get him with the MAC-10. Electronic rotating around outside. Gonna try to recover anything he can get, any kills, any guns. And he's going over towards T-spawn, and this is where they're exiting. The last they saw him was inside of the vent. They may not expect him to be out here so quickly. They do, and Stown swings out, finds the headshot. Heroic survived the force buy from Navi.
10-7. Very close game. The entire first half was just swinging. There was no clear-cut winner. And now here, anything that Heroic can get, any momentum they can build up, they're going to be so happy with. And winning a round like that will work wonders for them. Na'Vi don't really have the funds to support themselves with a healthy buy, so Heroic could take the game 11-7. And that'd be a big stature for them on their T side. Cadian, straight away into the round. He posts up, ready for the fight towards Hut. The Molotov to force them off, but it hasn't spread far enough. Here's the aggression towards ramp as well. Bit going on an absolute tirade with the doolies. And Cadian's hand might be forced as well. He's pushed close up towards Hart. It's an awkward angle. Flick down with a 5-7. Perfecto gets one. Spams out. And now the T's looking a little bit confused off the back of this. Wide swing in with a deagle, but it won't work as Tessus causes turmoil.
You could see Navi was worried that the T's were going to run away. Worried they were going to get away. So they tried to go aggressive. They tried to answer back. Instead, it's both of them losing their lives. The setup on top Hut almost working. As Stown now pushes forward, he is going to find Boomich. That's the kill, that's the round. And the investment from Navi was heavy into that last one. If they want to get an op here, someone's going to have to drop it to Simple and B Glass Cannon. They don't have the money for armor. No one can afford to buy the op and the armor. Are they going to do it? No, they are just going to go for the 5 rifles. Huge thing for Navi, because Simple, like I was saying in the pregame, it's just unbelievable what he can do on the CT side of Nuke with the op.
It's such a big set piece for this team that if they don't have it, it could be a massive detriment. And you need something to change the pace against Heroic here. If Navi don't get this round, Things could get really risky. Simple, outside, on the elevated angle, looking for the firefight. Refresh, crouching in, walking up, but Electronic will win out on that one. Bit here, he's going to be pushed, spams between the both of them and doesn't actually get the frag because of it. So Shush, he gets the trade back, and they are barreling down into B.
And because they were heavy outside, Heroic thinks that they're not down in the B site, but Boomich runs up, peeks the window, lines them both up, and puts them both down, looking for a third.
Boomich ready for response. All the frags going his way. Perfecto with a final kill onto Cadian and Na'Vi. They stop it then and there. The full stop put down on the B-bomb site. Great response. A much needed round. They had to get one. And that's the way it goes. The spray from Boomich. And if we're looking at things in terms of kills, right, Heroic right now, Tessus, he had a shaky start to this series. Hours ago, back on Mirage, he was struggling to get into the game. At one point, he was like 5 for 15 or something. Here, Davey, 19 for 10. He's been a difference maker in some of these rounds.
Oh, yeah, absolutely he has. Absolutely massive so far. This Na'Vi still not able to bring the op out. Did survive with quite a few players alive. Does make a big difference. But still no op. As the score is now 11-8, Na'Vi pick up the first gun round on the CT side. Off the back of Heroic's 3, following the pistol. Smoke's going to come out towards main, and Simple sees it, so he's going to back up into CT. From CT spawn now, he can watch the heaven flank for his team, and that's exactly where Heroic is going.
Simple. Sitting pretty, biding his time to strike. He's going to see them boosting up. He's going to have the clear line of sight onto him. He's just got to hit his shots and at least commit across. We'll be waiting to see that one pixel, the little glimpse that he wants to hard commit. There's the first headshot. There's the follow-up. Beautiful play from Simple.
And bomb drops under heaven as well. Down into those hell stairs. And Simple with such a good read. As soon as he sees that smoke come out towards main, he just falls immediately back into deep CT. And now he just tucks. Right, he just doesn't want to give up his life. Knowing that Heroic can't go up into heaven because they have to worry about him fighting them, so they can't go up through heaven unless they go up the ladder. And Stown, he has the bomb. And look at, he's terrified. He's terrified to go up. They're all frozen. The T's are frozen. This might just be the save.
With no time, no opportunity to get a round out of this, like you said, best case scenario, if all 3 of them can clutch onto their guns and not die after time, that's all you can really do. That's the only hopeful play that Heroic can make. And Simple, the difference that one position makes. Ooh.
Risky.
Yeah, that is rough. If he dies after time there, Stown would not be a happy boy.
No. And off of the 3 saved guns, the 2 T's that did die should be forcing into this one. So we will see the force buy. We will see pretty much a gun round. The one thing, though, that is important is all 3 of the T's that saved their guns don't have money to buy smokes. So that means max, we're going to get 2 smokes on the server from the T side. And on Nuke, that means a couple things. You're either going ramp or you're going out A.
Blade hammering home the points as well. The experience from the coach coming in there, Boomich coming it across as well. Everyone being so vocal because of how much importance this game has, with how tight it's been. Any small difference can be the game changer. The AWP is again in the hands of Cadian. We head into the action here. Round 21, 11-9, third and final map in the series. One of these teams is going to the major, and it all comes down to this. Some huge plays have to happen. Outside control being fought for. Refresh brought down to 27 HP.
Okay, they actually did get that 3rd smoke out, so somebody must have had more money than I realized. Because they did have 3. They used all 3 of them. The reaction from Boomich, he tries to go aggressive up the stairs, and he's just found by Refresh. The headshot with the MAC-10. Electronic drops the counter utility, and that freezes them. They're stopped. They have to fall back. They don't want to commit through it. But all 5 of them got down into the secret stairs.
Quick change on the weapons as well. Back up to them.
Ooh, and they're both going back up. So they've given up secret completely. They're gambling A. And right now, all of Heroic is down inside of secret. So Na'Vi, this gamble stack towards the A site doesn't look like it's going to pay off for them.
They'll take their time on this one. Clear the angles bit by bit, but look who's starting to arrive on the scene. Simple. He can be hugely impactful in a round like this. Wants to decommission the round if they come sprinting out through decom. They're all grouped up. Stown will drop the bomb back. He's got 10 HP. He'll run out on a mat 10. And the rest of them will follow. Door open. Simple. Here's the audio cue. He tries to post up, but Cadian hits the shot on the AWP. And now the CTs are in a really risky spot. With just 3 of them left alive, there's no opportunity to get the round. You've got to give it up. And Heroic will take 12.
And off the back of those saved guns as well, Cadian with the AWP lands the shot onto Simple. He was the one who could have potentially brought this round back for Na'Vi. But Cadian was posted up. He knew where the danger was. He finds the kill. And Heroic are going to get their 12th. Na'Vi have to hold on to these guns. They will be able to buy into the next, and crucially as well, should be the first time we see the AWP come out on Simple here on the CT side.
And that's where things will get even harder for Heroic. Suddenly, Na'Vi's CT half will become a lot more dynamic. All 5 alive. But no room to breathe, no pressure relieved for Heroic. Each and every one of these rounds has so much weight to it. Na'Vi looking frustrated as well with how the course of the game's been going. Blade, again, vocalizing. And this has just been a ridiculous game of CS, Davey. This map alone has had so many plays that have been just earth-shattering. Specifically from the man on your screens right there, Refresh, he had a hell of a game on CT.
He did. Yeah, he was one of the main reasons why Heroic won many rounds on their CT side. Remember that first half was the 8-7 scoreline. If you are just joining us for some reason, map 1, Navi's map pick, went the way of Na'Vi, 16-11 on Mirage. Heroic answered back with the 16-13 on Inferno. And here we are on Nuke. Heroic took the first half 8-7. They won the second half pistol. They built up their lead because of it. 12-9 for Heroic. Na'Vi do have the full buy-in. Simple has the AWP in his pocket as well. When he pulls that out, when he gets that into his hands, it is going to be becoming a very big problem potentially for the side of Heroic.
But he's been trying to switch it up with the way he's been playing towards ramp. This time with a silent M4, close towards the smoke. He does back up.
This is the second time they've done this to him as well.
Oh, shush. Wow. That is a big frag. Opening onto ramp. You can now hard commit off the back of it. And Na'Vi, they're going to be torn between 2 different positions, trying to decide how they want to play this one. Boom, it's suspicious about a player towards Secret. Perfecto will hit the shot onto Stown, so he can't lock it down on the flank. Electronic now advancing out as well, but Refresh hits the adjustment shot on the AK.
Absolutely massive for Refresh to win out on that one against Electronic. The nades are coming in towards the doors. They land right on top of Boomich. They blow the door open for Tezes to find the kill. Simple knows he's planning, misses the second shot. Cadian with the swing, trades it back. Simple had a moment where he could have got both frags. He could have got the kill onto Cadian, put them into a 2 versus 2. Instead, he misses the shot. A crucial miss as Heroic are going to go to 13.
Nothing that can be done for Perfecto, and as you said, that'll be the 13th round chiseled in. Heroic 3 away from the series point, from the major point, knowing that they are going to the major. Perfecto does cut his way through Cadian and Shush on the save, but it really won't matter in the grand scheme of things, even if he's fragging out. It's about the bigger picture, Davey. It's about the hot commodity, and that's the rounds. 13 built up. Heroic dangerously close to match point here.
They are. Then they've been building it now on the T side as well. The pistols playing such an important role. Such an important factor. And what has that man got in his locker? What is he going to say to his team right now? They're down 13-9. They are on the CT side of Nuke. And that right there, that was the moment in the round. If Simple finds that one onto Cadian, it's a 2 versus 2. Simple's down in B. He's causing problems. But he wasn't able to land it. Refresh goes out. Ooh, okay, he does get down. Makes noise, so they know he's down there. They know he's in B. And you can see the reaction from Bit. He's rotated down into the B site. Perfecto's taking a ton of tags over on the A site.
He's in a horrific position. Oh, simple!
Bye-bye.
What? All right. That AWP save from the previous round with Perfecto. Already finding opportunities for success. So Na'Vi, you get the first pick. And this bails them out as well because so much damage was done onto Perfecto. The A site hole was a little bit iffy. But with him hitting that shot, you're going to be thinking, all right, let's just bail out of A. I don't want to go anywhere near that.
And this is a good response from Heroic as well. They go and they take ramp. They know that the op of Simple was over towards Big Garage. So he isn't going to be able to, hold ramp. He hasn't rotated over. But now he's over in hell, and Electronic's gone aggressive outside. He's going for the flank into lobby. Refresh is still down secret. So the play for Heroic here is to go down into B. Bit is the only one there and waiting. Electronics on the flank, but it is just a little too late. He's not going to find anything until later in the round. As Heroic are going to make their way down. They have the one smoke. Two smokes, actually. No Molotovs for control, as now Refresh has spotted Boomich. He gets away. Damage has been done, though.
He's been lurking in the vents this entire time, finally reveals himself a bit in the backline, able to hit one shot onto Teslas. Cadian with a fast flick, shuts down Simple. 9 seconds, bomb needs to be planted, and there is an aggression from Electronic close towards the ramp. He's going to peek out. Cadian! Oh, he's just flicking into him. He doesn't give a damn, Davey. He's lining them up, he's chopping them up. He's a human hatchet, and it's all on Perfecto to just let this round tick on by. Heroic with 14.
And yet again, a similar situation to last round. This time Na'Vi with the man advantage. Bit inside of the B site, only able to find the one. The trades go the way of Heroic, and Cadian on ramp with the op, coming up massive for his team. 2 kills, taking down the flankers, who came in quickly on ramp as well. If he misses that shot onto Simple, again, the double flank would come in. It would have been a problem, but Cadian not only hits the first, but ends up getting the second as well. And 14-9, they've broken Navi's economy. This should be and could be map and match point for Heroic at the end of this round.
The shot is even more disgusting from Simple's POV. Through the vent, through the smoke. Huge frag, but the impact isn't going to be there because this is the knock-on effect now. Na'Vi using their final pause of the game. The last one they had in the coffers to slow down this Heroic roster that has been going huge time and time again. The heroism on display from Heroic is through the roof.
What a performance they've put in so far. This whole series, the last 2 maps, Heroic have been battling and battling this Na'Vi team. And now on Nuke. They do decide to force into it by the looks of it. Yeah, they are. They don't want to give up match point. They're going to play for this one. They've got the M4s out, the 2 FAMAS on Electronic and Bit. Simple and Perfecto have the kit. And what's the play going to be? They've gone for the force. They called the tack as well, so they got the call in from the coach. What is their response going to be? What is their play? Cadian going very aggressive outside, knowing they're not going to have the op. So he goes very far forward. He wants to take these fights. Simple long range with the M4. This isn't going to work out. If Cadian spots him with the op, can he find the first? He can't find anything.
Flash out. Simple. Dives through the window. There is a pick onto Tessus. That'll be the famous of Electronic, but there's the instant trade as Shush re-aggresses on the close quarters engagement. Simple pushed up, but he's going to be punished as Refresh hits him in the head, and we're down to just 3 CTs left alive for Na'Vi. Can they do something huge in a position like this? Bit, he strikes back, shuts down Refresh, and leaves them hanging in the balance here on the 24th round.
And also, Heroic know that Bit is the ramp player for Na'Vi. So if he's outside, if he's fighting outside, that means he's not down in B, which is exactly where they're going. The op of Cadian, the rifle of Shush, they've gone into the B site. They know that this will be open, but the rotations from ramp are coming, and it's going to come down to who hits the shots. Cadian was the hero last round. Can he be the hero again? Bomb is getting planted. The cover's not there. Boomich lands the frag. Cadian answers back on a Perfecto. 1 versus 3. He's crept back around to the window. They might not know that he's repositioned. They might think he's gone towards the single door. They're clearing everything out. Oh, they haven't checked the window, Jack.
He's getting away with it.
They don't have the kit.
Cadian, all he's got to do is play for the time in a spot like this, and he's playing it perfectly. Oh no, this could be horrific. Match point, about to go the way of Heroic. He sees the peek onto the back of Boomich, dives down towards the double doors. That's 2 frags found into the round, and he wants another one. It won't even matter if he gets it, because Bit, you've got no time, you've got no chance, and now he's got no legs.
Cadian again being the hero. Look at the excitement from the in-game leader of Heroic.
He is hyped up and he knows exactly why, because now you're at match point, 1 round away from going to the major. Everything's coming up Heroic, and there is nothing that Na'Vi can do. They invested everything in that round. They thought if we force it up, if we pull out the Famises, we can make a play that will make us famous. But no, denied by the IGL. The big brains from Denmark says nothing to this.
The reposition was perfect. He gets to the windows. They don't see him. They don't hear him. And now they've brought out the MAC-10s. 2 Mac Daddies for Tezez and Shush. And all that they can muster on the CT side. A couple M4s, no kits, a FAMAS and an MP9. Bit is going to be the first point of contact. He's tucked away behind the box. He just drops.
Calls it quits. Backs up and tries to get down towards the stay alive. And just stay alive on the bomb site. Heroic have ramp control. Support from Boomich. The Famas on close ramp. This is not going to be easy for them. When push comes to shove, they're going to try and overwhelm him. He backs off, drops the smoke out towards Dark Spot to try and trick him a little bit. Boomich blind, but still fragging. Hits the first. There's the follow-up frag to refresh as well. But Shush with a MAC-10 being a Mac Daddy in round 25.
And the smoke towards the doors is just going to isolate Na'Vi. It's the 3 versus 4. The bomb is going to go down. That is Cadian. He actually goes for the fake plant. Oh, and they might go back up the vent. They don't want to... Yeah, they have to get this bomb down. If they're going to plant B, they have to make sure it gets down while their smokes are still up. Cadian's holding for the re-aggression. Simple's tucked away inside of the vent. And remember, no kit for the CTs. No smoke. They have to make a move.
4 versus 3. It's all on this. Down. Will he be a pair of idle eyes, or will he be idolized for this play? Waiting, peeking, hits the first, there's the follow-up, and Stown's doing all the damage, and it's just on Perfecto and Boomich in the tight 2-on-2, but Shush, he'll sideswipe him. Cadian with a final shot, 16-9, they take the series 2-1, and they're going to the major!
Look at the celebrations from Heroic, Jack. They know exactly what that means. They have locked in their major qualification. They have finally taken down